wake of the larger organizations. You could come out the day after Prevention Magazine comes out, and one of your opening things could be, I got my Prevention Magazine today, and they talked about blah, blah, blah. Then you become the translator of what other people can't say because they don't have elements of style, and they're not concise, and they're not direct, and they don't understand the niche, and they're not personable, and they're not fun to read. They're not the person who, Prevention Magazine, as good as ARP gets, those are still low-level writers. All the writers who are working for all the publications out there, including Prevention and all those other things, and I will say this on tape, they are the bottom of the food chain. They're low-paid. They will take any other gig that they can get. Mostly they're freelancers who are working, and they're untested. The worst thing that happened in the publishing world in America is they started getting rid of editors. There used to be an editor for every couple of writers on any given magazine, New Yorker, all those things, back in the 20s and the 30s and the 40s and the 50s and the 60s. And then in the 70s, they started getting rid of the editors as cost-cutting stuff. Right now, there are very few editors at the Washington Post, at the New York Times, that think they're not checking stuff. A lot of stuff is going straight from the writer's computer to being printed. Books are going straight from manuscript to publishing with no editor touching it. And it's cost saving, and they found out that people aren't complaining, and who cares, and you got misspellings, you got stuff going on. It's a travesty. So that's why I tell people, you got to have your own inner editor going. If you start becoming your own inner editor and not let that sentence go out because there's a word in there that's fluff, not let this piece go out because it's not concise and it wanders and there's tangents. You got to be your own editor. You got to be your own hard ass. You will rise above the rest of the people, and your writing will suddenly become clear, concise, communicative, fun to read, and that helps you become the go-to guy. So all of the stuff that's happening that's horrible for the culture at large is great for everyone here.